Hi guys! Today I'm going to share with you a story of shocking generosity. It starts with a man named Robert Smith who was taking an afternoon walk, which was part of his therapy after recovering from a massive heart attack. While he was out, the phone at home rang and his wife Dolores picked it up. The call was from the Reader's Digest Association sweepstakes in New York. They were calling to inform the Smith family that Robert had just won $1,500,000 and a certified check would be coming in the mail in a few days. Well, as you can imagine, Dolores was absolutely ecstatic. Now all those dreams would come true. But then she remembered that her husband is just getting over this massive heart attack, and the doctor had said no excitement over anything. Dolores was afraid that if she told him that they just won $1.5 million, he'd have another heart attack and die. What should she do? Well, after some thought, she decides to call up their pastor. She wanted his advice because he had experience in breaking news to families. Dolores dialed. "Hello, Pastor Baldwin? This is Dolores Smith." The pastor replied, "How are you? And how's Bob?" "I'm fine, thank you, and so is Bob. He's recovering nicely. But I've got a problem and I need your advice." "Sure, if I can help, I'll be glad to." "Well, Pastor, I just got a call from the Reader's Digest sweepstakes informing me that Bob has just won $1.5 million. "That's great," said the pastor. "But what's the problem?" "Well, I'm afraid that if I tell Bob, he'll get so excited he'll have another heart attack and drop dead. Can you help me?" "Well, Dolores," says the pastor, "I think I can. Hold on and I'll be right over." So in about an hour, Bob is now back from his walk, and he and Dolores and Pastor Baldwin are in his den having a nice chat. The pastor leans into Bob and says, "Bob, I have a problem and I need your advice." "Sure, Pastor," says Bob, "I'll help if I can." The pastor takes a deep breath and goes on. "It's a theoretical situation regarding Christian stewardship. What would a person, take you for instance, do if all of a sudden you found out you had won $1,500,000? What would you do with all that money?" "Well, that's easy," said Bob. "I'd start by giving $750,000 to the church." Whereupon Pastor Baldwin had a heart attack and dropped dead. Bob had a good answer, and the pastor certainly wasn't expecting that. But to quote Doyle Van Gelder, "We make a living by what we get out of life, but we make a life by what we give." Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and there will be gifts for you. A full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap, because the amount you measure out is the amount you will be given back." We don't have to win $1.5 million in order to give what God has given us. So who can we shock with our generosity this week? That's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.